This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. See, actually, today we people are going to discuss the concept internal table. Today, we people are going to discuss the concept is internal table. Okay. See here, the point is, okay. See here, the point is, okay. What is internal table? One second. Yeah. See, today we people today onwards we people are going to discuss the concept internal table. Just to give me 1 minute, please. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. See, today we people are going to discuss the concept is internal table. Okay. Here, internal table. Internal table. See, actually, internal table is nothing but it's a temporary memory area. Internal table is nothing but it's a temporary memory area. Okay. See, internal table is a temporary memory area. Internal table is a temporary memory area. And see, you can ask me the question, Anil Krishna, till yesterday we discussed SAP table, how to create the table, how to add the structure, foreign relationship, everything we discussed. But again, what is this internal table? Yeah, why we need to use this internal table? Actually, internal table is a temporary memory area. And one more thing, as per the client requirement, if you want to do any calculations or any changes directly on SAP table, directly on SAP database table, or else SAP table, okay. See, as per the client requirement, if you want to do any changes or if you want to apply any calculations, okay, on the SAP table, okay, it may leads the wrong report. Here 100%, one point is, as per the client requirement, we should not apply any calculations or changes directly on SAP table. If you apply the changes or calculations directly on SAP table, then the sensitive data of the database table will get disturbed. Sensitive data means what? For example, business data. For example, see, I have a SAP table customer. Okay. Here the point is, Here the point is, for example, see, in my project, I have a table customer. In my project, I have a table customer. See, as per the client requirement, okay. See, I have a SAP table customer in my project. This customer table having all the customer information. See, I'm working in Ford. Okay, I'm working in Ford. See here, see in my project there is a customer table. That customer table having customer data, genuine customer data. For example, who purchased the Ford cars? Who purchased the Ford cars? All those genuine customer information we just maintain in SAP customer table. For example, customer number, customer name, customer type, how much he paid, payment mode. Okay, payment mode, how much he paid, is there any EMI, something that genuine information will be saved in SAP database table. Okay, now for example, okay, my client, okay, he wants to do some changes, okay, on the customer table. He wants to do some calculations. He wants to do as per his requirement. He need to do some calculations as per the client requirement. If we people apply the calculations or changes on the SAP customer database table, then this customer data will get disturbed. This customer data, it will get disturbed. This customer data, it will get disturbed. Okay, that means sensitive data. Sensitive data means what? Original information was in customer database table. If you, as per the client requirement, if you start the applying the changes on customer table frequently, okay, then this customer table will generate the duplicate records, and the sensitive and the genuine information of the customer table will be, okay, we'll see here, the table will be leads to the, okay, fake data. So here the point is, as per the client requirement. See here, I have a IBM client. This IBM client asked me, he wants to apply the changes, he wants to do some calculations on the customer table. So he said, see, there is a customer SAP table, customer. For example, this customer table has 200 records. That means the 200 fields or something, 200 records. Okay, my client, see, IBM client, he wants to do some calculations on the customer table. Then see, if the client wants to apply any calculations directly on SAP table, we should not apply. We should not apply. Where, see how we need to apply means, so first of all, okay, we need to create a internal table. Internal table is what it said, temporary memory area. For example, ITAB. Let's assume this ITAB is nothing but internal table. So what I will do means, so once I create the internal table, then what I will do is, just I will copy the customer data, complete customer data into the internal table. See, I'm going to just copying the SAP table data into the internal table. I'm just copying, but I'm not going to apply any changes directly on SAP table. I'm not okay. I'm not going to apply any changes directly on SAP table. I'm not going to apply any changes directly on SAP. I'm not doing any calculations or any changes directly on SAP table. What I'm doing here, I just create an internal table. I just create an internal table. Okay, I just create the internal table. Once I create the internal table, just I'm copying the customer table data. That's it. Just copying only. We are not going to apply any changes on this customer table directly. On this SAP table, we are not going to apply any changes directly. Just what I'm doing, I'm just copying the customer table information into the internal table. Once I copy, then Based on the client requirement, I will apply the I will do the calculations here. I will do the calculations here. Okay. Okay. I'll do the calculations here. Okay. And see. Okay. Uh, okay. I'll do the calculations here. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. See here. Here the point. Sorry for that. Okay. See here the point is. See here the point is. Once I copy the customer data into the internal table, then on that internal table, as per the client requirement, I'll do the calculations. I'll do the calculations. Okay. I'll do the calculations. Once I apply the calculations, we people will get some result. For example, 202 records. I got it. These records we need to display. These records we need to display. See, here the point is clear. Did you people get the point? See, here the point is always, as per the client requirement, we should not apply changes directly on SAP table. We should not apply changes directly on SAP table. What we need to do is we need to declare one internal table. Once we declare the internal table, we need to copy the custom SAP table data into the internal table. Once we copy the data into the internal table, then we need to apply the calculations on the internal table. Then we need to apply the calculations on the internal table. Once you apply the calculations, we people will get some result. That result we need to display on the output screen. Up to this clear? Anusha Garu and brother Kamlesh and Shamaviji and Uma Garu clear?
Yes, clear, Anil.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anusha Garu, clear or having any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next. Okay. Next, you see here, internal table is a temporary memory area. By using that internal table, as per the client requirement, we people can do the calculations only. Once we did the calculation, some result is coming. That result will store internal table temporarily. That's it. But who will display these 202 records on the output screen? Who will display? Who will display these 202 records on the output screen? Who will display? Yes. If I say honestly, who will display means yes. Work area. There is another one, work area. There is another one, work area. What is the purpose of the work area? What is the purpose of the work area? What is the purpose of the work area means by using work area we can display and insert, and we can display, delete and modify, okay, and delete the and delete the records. Okay, see, by using the work area we can display, insert, modify and delete the records, delete the multiple records, one by one only, one by one only. Okay, the point is, what is the purpose of the work area? What is the purpose of the work area means? So work area, see, by work area is just like a variable. It's like a variable, but by using that work area, we can insert, delete, modify, and display the records one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay. So now here the work area. Now here the work area, what it will do means work area, what it will do means work area will enter. See, work area will enter into the internal table, and inside of this internal table it has a two not two records, right? So work area will enter into the internal table, and it will fetch the, okay, it will fetch the, out of 202 records. So first of all, it will fetch the first record from these 201 records. It will fetch the work area will fetch the first record, and it will display, the first record. Next, again, work area will enter into the internal table, and it will fetch the second record. Okay, it will fetch the second record, and the second record will be displayed. Again, the work area will enter into the, again work area will enter into the internal table. Okay, it will fetch the free, see, from this 202 records, it will fetch the third record. It will fetch the third record. Like in this way, see how many records having this work internal table. How many records having this internal table? This internal table having 202 records. So the work area will see, it will go, see, it will enter into the internal table, and it will fetch the record one by one, one by one. That means how many records we have? 202 records we have. So 202 times work area will enter into the internal table. It will fetch the data, and it will display. It will display 202 records. See, did you people remember in controlling keywords, I left one concept, that is loop and end loop. See, I'm going to show you that one. Yeah, sorry, this is ABAP on HANA. Sorry. Yeah, controlling keywords. See, in these controlling keywords, you can see here, we discussed up to while only. I didn't discuss loop and end loop. What I said at the time, this loop and end loop will starts from the internal table concept. Internal table concept onwards, the loop and end loop will start, I said, right? So this is the time to discuss about the loop. Okay, here the point is what, here how the work area will enter into the internal table, and how the work area will fetch the one by one record, and it will display in yes, with the help of this loop, only. By using the loop, okay, the internal table will enter into the work area, and it will fetch the records, and it will display. Okay, get the point? Up to this clear? Up to this clear, or having any doubt? Clear, right? See,
Yes.
yeah, see here the point is everything work area will do. What the internal table will do, see, we people can copy the SAP table data into the internal table. Then after, as per the requirement, we people will apply the calculations or changes. Once we apply the calculations or changes, so finally we people will get some result. That result will be stored inside of the internal table temporarily. That's it. It will store the result temporarily. That's it. We people can apply the calculations, and we people, that calculation result we people can store, we people can save inside of the internal table. But who will display the data? Who will display all these records? Means work area will do everything. Work area will do everything. See, for example, okay, don't mistake me. I'm going to compare this work area. See here, I'm going to compare this work area. See, wife. For example, I think everybody got married. I thought everybody, Anusha Garu, Shambhavi Garu, Uma Garu, Kamlesh Garu, everybody got married. I think. Okay, see, here the point is 100% I'm saying work area is just like a wife. Internal table is just like a husband. Okay, work area is just like a wife. Internal table is a husband. See, generally in family, husband, husband, he won't respond for each and everything. He won't respond for each and everything. Okay, that means he won't be a responsible person for each and everything. For each and everything, who will be the responsible person means in the family, wife is the responsible person. Okay, see, I don't want to say any other people example. See, for example, in my family, I won't consider anything. Just for example, see, for example, I don't bring any groceries. I don't go any supermarket. I don't bring any groceries. I don't go any vegetable markets. I don't go anywhere. I don't go. What I will do means, okay, what I will do means just I am working. See, I'm doing my job. Night shifts I am working, and daytime I'm giving the online training. Every week or every week or else monthly once. Just we people will go out with family, with kids and with my wife. I'll go out. That's it. I won't do anything in my family. For example, if I say honestly, if I want to drink my water, I won't. Okay, just I will ask. I won't stand up from my chair. Just I will ask her, I need the water. Then my wife, she will bring it, each and everything. So I don't pay for monthly EMIs. I don't pay monthly EMIs. I don't pay milk bill. I don't pay anything. If I say honestly, I don't know which plan I'm using in my mobile, which Airtel plan, which Geo plan I'm using. Still, I don't know. Everything she will do, everything she will take care of. Just what I will do means I'm earning money monthly. Okay, monthly I'll transfer some amount to my wife. She will tell to me, Krishna, I need this money for this month. She will ask me. Then I transfer. Then I'll try to transfer that amount. Is there any important information? Then 100% she will ask me. Okay. Every week we people will go out. That's it. I won't do anything. Just I'm providing academical support and moral support. These things. Okay. If I say honestly, I won't take care of my kids also. I won't take care of my kids also. Everything my wife will take care. Okay. Similarly here also, why I'm comparing husband and wife relationship is work area will do everything here, like a wife. Work area will display the records, work area will insert the records, work area will modify the records, work area will delete the records. Everything work area will take care of. Okay. I hope the same happening in every family. Brother Kamlesh, in your family also same, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, actually, it's true. If I say honestly, it's true. What exactly happening? It's true. యా అంతే కదండి. శాంభవి గారు, ఉమా గారు అండ్ అనుష గారు, అంతే కదండి జనరల్ గా జరిగేది ఇంట్లో. హస్బెండ్స్ ప్రయారిటీ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ప్రయారిటీ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది అంటే కొంచెం ప్రతి దానికి రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వరు. నువ్వు చూసుకొని వేస్తారు వైఫ్స్ కదా, అంతే కదండి. నాకు తెలిసి ప్రతి ఇళ్లలో అంతే ఉంటది. అంతేనండి.
అంతే సార్.
అంటే నాకు తెలిసి అనుష గారికి, ఉమా గారికి వాళ్ళకి ఈ మధ్య పెళ్ళైంది అనుకుంటున్నారు. మీకు కొంచెం టైం పోవాలి. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళు మీకు వదిలేస్తారు రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ మొత్తం. రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ అంటే పని తప్పించుకుంటారు. నువ్వు చేయి అని పని తప్పించుకుంటారండి. అది జనరల్ గా జరిగేదే. ఏమంటే తప్పే అనుకోకండి. నా మెయిన్ ఇంటెన్షన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అర్థం కావటం మీకు. ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ అర్థం కావటం కోసం నేను ఏ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అయినా చెప్తానండి. That's my intention. That's it. You people need to understand the subject. That's why I said this example, wife and husband. రియల్ గా జరిగేది అదే అండి. ప్రతి ఇళ్లలో జరిగేది అదే. టు బి ఫ్రాంక్ చెప్పాలంటే నేను 100% టు బి ఫ్రాంక్ గా చెప్తానండి. ఏంటంటే అంటే ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అప్పుడు కానీ ఓకే, అంటే నా సంగతి డిఫరెంట్ అనమాట. నాకేంటంటే 21K ఇంజనీరింగ్ అయిపోయింది. 22కి లవ్ మ్యారేజ్ చేసుకున్నాను. ఈ తల్లిదండ్రులకి ఇష్టం లేదు. ఒక 12 సంవత్సరాలు దూరంగా ఉన్నాను. ఆ తర్వాత సంగతి. ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఏంటంటే అండి అమ్మాయిలకు కానీ అబ్బాయిలకు కానీ మ్యారేజ్ అయ్యేంత వరకు ఇంట్లో మదర్ కీ రోల్ ప్లే చేస్తుంది. ఇంట్లో మదర్ చెప్పిద్ది అదొద్దు ఇదొద్దు, అట్లా చేయకు, అది మంచిది కాదు, అట్లా అట్లా అని చెప్పేసి మదర్ చెప్తా ఉంటారు. పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత ఎక్స్పెషల్లీ అబ్బాయిలకి వైఫ్ చెప్పిద్ది అదొద్దు ఇదొద్దు, ఇట్లా చేయాలి, ఇట్లా చేస్తే మంచిది. ఓకే, అంటే ఆ తల్లి పాత్రని పెళ్ళం రీప్లేస్ చేస్తుంది. ఇంకంతే. జస్ట్ లైక్ ఇక్కడ. సో జస్ట్ సారీ అండి, ఎవరు తప్పు అనుకోకండి. జనరల్ గా జరిగేది అదే. 100% నాకు తెలిసి 99% జరిగేది అదే. పెళ్లి కాకముందు వరకు తల్లిదండ్రులు కేర్ తీసుకుంటారు. అయితే ప్రత్యేకంగా తల్లి ఎక్కువ కేర్ తీసుకుంది పిల్లల గురించి. ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ కేర్ తీసుకుంది. తండ్రి ఏముందిలే టేక్ ఇట్ లైట్ అది ఇది అంటుంటాడు. కానీ తల్లి మాత్రం 100% కేర్ఫుల్ గానే ఉంటుంది తల్లి పిల్లల విషయంలో. తర్వాత పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత భార్య 100% కేర్ఫుల్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఎక్కడన్నా ఒక్కళ్ళు ఇద్దరు టేక్ ఇట్ లైట్ అనే మూడ్ లో ఉంటారు. కానీ ఎవ్రీబడి, ప్రత్యేకంగా మిడిల్ క్లాస్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ లో అయితే చాలా కీ రోల్ ప్లే చేస్తారు లేడీస్. టు బి ఫ్రాంక్ చెప్పాలంటే లేడీస్ కాదని ఎవరు ఏం చేయలేరండి. సమస్య లేదు. ఇంట్లో కూడా ఇంట్లో మా వైఫ్ వద్దు, ఇష్టం లేదు, వద్దు అందంటే ఇక నేను ఒక్క అడుగు కూడా ముందేయడానికి వీల్లేదు. ఒక్క అడుగు అన్న ముందేసానా ఇక నాకు అమ్మవారు అవతారం కనపడింది. అది ఇక్కడున్నా యూఎస్ ఉన్నా ఎక్కడున్నా సరే నేను అందుకని తొందరపడి నిన్ను చెప్పను అనమాట. ఓకే సారీ అండి, జస్ట్ ఫర్ ఫన్. యా, క్లియర్ ద పాయింట్. సి up to this clear అండి. బ్రదర్ Kamlesh, did you get the point? What is the use of the internal table and what is the use of the work area? Brother Kamlesh and Shambhavi garu, Anisha garu, Uma garu, clear అండి?
Clear,
Yes,
sir. Clear, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Next, see, now let's we see, and in ABAP there are 3 types of internal tables. See, there are 3 types of internal tables. 3 types of internal tables. 3 types of internal tables. Okay. The first one is here standard internal table. First one is standard internal table. Second one is sorted internal table. Second one is sorted internal table. Third one is hashed internal table. Okay, see, in ABAP we have 3 types of internal tables. In interview point of view also, there might be a chance to ask this question: how many types of internal tables we have? In ABAP we have especially 3 types of internal table: standard internal table, sorted internal table, and hashed internal table. See, we people will use the standard internal table 95%. We people use the standard internal table. 5% only sorted internal table. And see, actually this one also 5%. Actually, this in earlier days this hashed internal table was used. Nowadays nowadays hashed internal tables are not using properly. And if you use the hashed internal table, you no need to sort the internal table. You don't need to sort the internal table every time. And but the point is, if you want to work with the hashed internal table, you should have the. If you want to work with the hashed internal table, you should have the hashed algorithm knowledge. I think the people who came from computer science background, those people will have the idea about the hashed algorithm. Brother Kamlesh, do you know the hashed algorithm? You have any idea? Just did you listen the word? Did you listen the word hashed algorithm? Did you listen the word hashed algorithm?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, you're from computer science background, right? RIT computer science background,
Yes.
right, brother?
Correct.
Okay. Next. Yeah. అమ్మ అనుష, నీకు తెలిసే ఉంటుంది, నువ్వు ఎంసీఏ కాబట్టి హ్యాష్ అల్గారిథం ఇంకో జస్ట్ అంటే నీకు కంప్లీట్ గా ఐడియా ఉండక్కల జస్ట్ పేరున్నావా? Did you listen the
విన్నా
word
సార్.
name? మనకి డేటా డిక్షనరీలో స్టాక్, క్యూ, సంథింగ్ ఇవి ఎట్లా ఉంటాయి, బబుల్ సార్ట్, హీప్ సార్ట్, సెలక్షన్ సార్ట్, ట్రీ స్ట్రక్చర్, అట్లానే హ్యాష్ అల్గారిథం కూడా ఉంది కదా. ఓకే, యా, శాంబివి గారు అండ్ ఉమా గారు, మీకు శాంబివి గారికి ఐడియా ఉండదు, నాకు తెలిసి అవకాశం లేదు, ఎందుకంటే తన డిఫరెంట్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్. సో ఉమా గారు, మీకు ఏమైనా ఐడియా ఉందండి?
విన్నట్టు ఉంది సార్, అంతే. నాది ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్.
విన్నట్టుంటే చాలండి, మాకు ఇప్పుడే అవసరం లేదు. యా, see actually we won't use in ABAP now. In earlier days the peoples used this hashed internal table, but now the peoples are not using, because if you want to work with the hashed internal table, you should have the hash algorithm knowledge. At the same time, sometimes it may degrade the performance, so that's why we peoples are not using this one. And when the people used this earlier days means when the standard internal table was not well developed. When the standard internal table was not well developed, at that time hashed internal table was used. Later the standard internal table was very developed. So that's why mostly as an ABAPers, we people are going to use the standard internal table only. Standard internal table or sorted internal table we people will use. Okay, clear the point? Okay, next next to see here. Now let's we see the declaration. Let's we see the syntax of the internal table and work area. See here. See, for example, I'll tell you one thing. Can you please tell me data x type I? Now can you tell me here what is the x here? What is the x? How you can say x is an integer?
I.
I, okay, that's okay. How you can say x is an integer? That's okay. How you can say that one? With the help of the type keyword. With the
Yes.
help of the type keyword. This type keyword saying this x is belongs to this internal table. Sorry, this x is belongs to this integer, right? The same way, see here, data, for example, x type standard table of where you can find the standard table. See here, standard table is the one of the internal table, right? Standard table is the one of the internal. So you can say this type keyword saying this x is belongs to standard internal table. Get the point? Shambhavi garu and Uma garu and Anusha garu, brother Kamlesh, clear the point?
Yes, Anil.
Okay, see, okay, now see here what I said here. This internal table will copy the SAP table data. How it will copy means, see here, here we need to specify database table name. For example, customer dot, that means what, if customer having, for example, 200 fields, all those 200 fields will be copied to the internal table x. X is an internal table. Here See, access belongs to standard internal table. That's okay. This standard internal table is going to copy the customer table data. Inside of the customer, which fields, which data we have, that data will be copied. Okay, clear the point? But to see here the point is what? Okay, see, if you want to see here, the point is what? If you want to display all fields of the customer table, then you need to specify database table name. Or else, for example, particular fields means what you need to do? You need to go for the structure. See, for example, did you people remember in the second class I said, the declared keywords, I said, see here, types keyword. See what I said, see here, types keyword uses it to declare the structure. Okay, see here, the structure is means what? A collection of particular fields. See here, I have a IBM client. This IBM client asked me, Anil Krishna, I have a customer table. That customer table having 200 fields. That customer table having 200 fields. That customer table having 200 fields. And the point is like a customer number, customer name, customer type, customer address. This customer table having 200 fields. Like customer number, see here, okay, it has 200 fields. See, the client asked me, he wants to display all fields of this customer table. He wants to display all fields of this customer table. See, when the client wants to display all fields of the customer table, when the client wants to display all fields of the customer table, all fields of the customer table means what? Entire table he wants to display. So that's why we people will declare directly table name. If you declare the directly table name, all fields will come. But now see here, there is a client, one more client, Deloitte. This Deloitte client asked me, Anil Krishna, I have a customer table. Anil Krishna, I have a customer table. That customer table having 400 records. That customer table having 400 records, like customer number, customer name, like that. But my client, out of this 400 records, he wants to display only 4 fields. He wants to display only 4 fields, and he said those 4 fields also. See here, is okay. Those 4 fields are customer number, customer name, customer type, customer address. These 4 fields only need to display. Here the requirement is so when the client he wants to display, when the client wants to display particular fields of the table. Okay, when the client wants to display particular fields of the table, when the client wants to display particular fields of the table, okay, then how we people can see all fields means entire table we need to take, that's okay. But here not all fields, but here we don't need all the fields of the customer table, we need the few fields of the customer table. How we people can display these particular 4 fields? If I want to display these particular 4 fields, before that I need to declare these 4 fields. How can I declare the 4 fields? Means yes, with the help of this structure. See how we people can see here, types, begin of structure name. Here I mentioned the structure name Vasu. Okay, any name you can specify. Here Vasu structure was begin. Once we begin the structure, we need to end. So end of Vasu. In between the begin of structure and end of structure, which particular fields the client wants to display? Which particular fields the client wants to display, that particular fields we need to declare in between the begin of structure and end of structure. In between the begin of structure and end of structure. See here, customer type name. Okay, clear the point. See structure. See when we need to see, if you not specify the types keyword, if you not specify the types keyword, this won't be treated as the structure. Okay, so types keyword uses to define the structure. When we need to define the structure, when the client wants to display particular fields of the table. Okay, when the client wants to display particular fields of the table, when the client wants to display particular fields of the table, then only when the client wants to display particular fields of the table. When the client wants to display particular fields of the table, then only we need to declare the structure. Okay, so up to this clear? Shambhavi garu and Uma garu and Anusha garu, up to this, and brother Kamlesh, up to this clear or having any doubt? Did you get the point when we need to declare the structure?
Yes, Anil.
What about other people, Anusha garu and Uma garu
Yes.
and brother Kamlesh, clear? Did you people get the point when we need to define the structure?
Yes, and specific information.
Okay. Okay, yeah. See here. Now we are coming. See, when the client, see if the client wants to display all fields of the information, you will declare the table name. If the client wants to display particular fields of the table name, then you need to declare, okay, structure name. Here the point is you need to declare either table or structure name. Structure means what? If the client wants to display particular fields of the table, then we need to define the structure. If the client wants to display particular fields of the table, okay, if the client wants to display particular fields of the table, then okay, if the client wants to display particular fields of the table, then we need to define the structure. If the client wants to display the all fields, so we need to define the table name only. We need to define the table name only. Clear? So see here, now see, I'm going to say the syntax here. Data internal table. Type standard table of internal tables, type standard table of database table or structure. See, this is the syntax, SAP provided syntax. See here, internal table is X, type keyword type standard table of database table name, that is here customer. Structure name, that is here structure name is what, anything you can specify. Okay, structure name. Once you declare the internal table, 100% we need to declare the work area. Once you declare the internal table, 100% we need to declare the work area. Okay. See, wherever the husband is there, work wife will with him, right? So similarly, here the internal table is the husband. Here is the husband means that there should be wife also. That means work area. So we need to define. How you can define the work area means, see here, work area type. See here. Here, if you specify the database table, here also you need to specify database table. If you specify the structure, you need to specify the structure. Okay. That's it. Okay, clear the point? Up to this clear or having any doubt? See, this is the syntax you people need to remember, but honestly, I'm saying you don't need to remember, because here onwards, up till end of the course, every day, we people will work with the internal tables and work areas. You don't need to remember the syntax. Automatically, you can identify. Okay, you don't need to worry. Up to this clear or having any doubt?
Clear, Anil.
Clear? Okay. And next, see here. Yeah, Anusha garu and Uma garu, brother Kamlesh, you people are clear.
Clear, sir.
Clear, right? Okay. Now see here. Now see, this is the internal table and work area declaration. And see, in tomorrow's class, we people will go practically. Okay, I'll send. See, we people will go practically. Okay. Internal table introduction is there. Okay. Clear. And one more thing, brother Kamlesh, clear or having any doubt?
Clear.
Up to this clear? Okay. Yeah. Okay, we people will have the class tomorrow. At the same time, okay, Amma, see, Anusha, Niku,
Sir.
టేబుల్ క్రియేషన్ లో వచ్చేసరికి క్రియేట్ ఎంట్రీస్ అనేది అది డిసేబుల్ మోడ్ లో ఉంది కదా
Sir.
కదా, అయితే అది నాకు నిన్న అది యాక్చువల్ గా అది ఎట్లా వచ్చిందంటే ప్రాపర్గా యాక్టివేట్ చేయకపోతే వచ్చింది ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్. టేబుల్ని ప్రాపర్గా యాక్టివేట్ చేయకపోతే వచ్చింది ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్. టేబుల్ని యాక్టివేట్ చేసినా కూడా అంతే వచ్చిందంటే అది నీ ప్రాబ్లం కాదు, నా ప్రాబ్లం కాదు, అది అప్లికేషన్ ప్రాబ్లం. సో నువ్వేం చేయక్కర్లేదు దానికి. నేను బేసిస్ టీం వాళ్ళకి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేశాను నిన్న. నేను రాత్రి కూడా వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడాను. మాట్లాడితే వాళ్ళకి టు బి ఫ్రాంక్ గా చెప్పాలంటే, కరెక్ట్గా చెప్పాలంటే వాళ్ళకి ఎట్లా చేయాలో అర్థం కాలేదంట. నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు సార్ ఎట్లా చేయాలో ఇది అన్న. ఓకే, అందుకని ఏంటంటే అమ్మా నువ్వేం చేస్తావు అంటే నీకే అంతే వస్తుందా అమ్మా ఉమా? మీకు ఇచ్చిన సర్వర్ లో కూడా అంతే ఉందా?
లేదు సార్.
మీకు ఇచ్చిన సర్వర్ లేదా? పని చేయండి. అది వాళ్ళు సెట్టింగ్స్ ఏవో చేంజ్ చేయాలి, వాళ్ళకి ఏం అర్థం కావట్లేదు. అదేం అబాపర్ వర్క్ కాదు. ఓకే, ఎస్ఏపి బేసిస్ వాళ్ళ వర్క్ వాళ్ళు చేయాలి. కానీ ఇట్లా కానీ వాళ్ళు చేతులు ఎత్తేసారు, మాకు అర్థం కాలేదండి అని. సో ఇక నేను చేసేది ఏం లేదు. తర్వాత అయితే అమ్మ ఉమా మీరేంటంటే మీ సర్వర్ క్రెడెన్షియల్స్ అనుష గారికి పెట్టండి. అనుష గారు మీరు మీ వదిన సర్వర్ లో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఒకవేళ ఓకే అవసరం లేదు అనుకుంటే కనుక టిఎంజీ కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్పాను కదా, ఐ సెట్ ద టిఎంజీ కాన్సెప్ట్. త్రూ ద టిఎంజీ ఆల్సో యూ కెన్ ఇన్సర్ట్ ద డేటా. ఓకేనా? ఆ రెండిట్లో మీ ఇష్టం ఏదో ఒకటి చేయండి. ఓకేనమ్మా? ఓకేనమ్మా అనుష? క్లియరా? క్లియర్ అమ్మా? ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ 1 minute అండి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఉమా గారు మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి? ఉమా గారు మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్?
బ్లాక్ పారామీటర్ అది అవ్వట్లేదు సార్, ఓపెన్ అవ్వట్లేదు. మీరు యాక్టివ్ మోడ్ లో పెట్టమన్నారు, నేను పెట్టినా కానీ అది యాక్టివ్ మోడ్ అవ్వట్లేదు. చాలా ట్రై చేశాను నిన్న.
ఓకే ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇప్పుడు చెప్తాను, నేను మీకు ఒకసారి చూపిస్తాను అది. ఓకే, తర్వాత శాంభవి గారు మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి? ఇప్పటి వరకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసిన వాటిలో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి శాంభవి గారు?
నో అనిల్.
ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ బ్రదర్ కమలేష్, till now you have any doubts subject wise? Brother Kamlesh.